Welcome. This is Barbara Belmont, and I am doing a demo today on the belief code with my friend Sarah. The belief code is created by Dr. Bradley Nelson from discoverhealing.com. Sarah and I have been certified in the emotion code, body code, and then now the belief code. And we met in October, and we're sharing these sessions. And so what's exciting about it is when we're working with people, and what the belief code is that we're looking for faulty beliefs that are connected to your issues. And so there could be a faulty belief system or system. So that's what we're working with today, folks. And I hope you like it. So Sarah, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, welcome. Thank you for working on me today, Barbara. I'm really looking forward to delving deeper into something I think most of us can relate to, and that's, financial abundance. And I'm asking Barbara to check in with my subconscious to see if there is a faulty core belief system that's kind of putting a lid on how much I feel I'm able to make financially in my business. I do feel like I'm hitting a wall. And I do get that negative mind chatter of the different messaging that I heard growing up, or that we, see on TV or wherever these programs can come about. But I do feel like there's something in my subconscious sort of causing me to put the brakes on when I'm trying to push the gas. So I feel kind of like in this push pull with myself energetically when it comes to reaching new levels of financial abundance in my career.
This is a great topic because I deal with this a lot. So where would you say your activate is, when you think of this issue, where do you think you are from like 1 to 10 of how severe it is for you? If there's anything, where would you say that is right now?
So currently, I feel like it's about an 8 because I know inside that I came here for a reason. I have, invested so much money in my own training, my own certifications, coaching. I know what to do. So what's stopping me from moving forward, right? Like I sometimes feel like a deer in headlights where I'm just staring and I'm just like, there's so many different ways I can go to help and be of service, but I just get stuck in that overthinking. But that also translates with my ability to be effective and connect with people in, how to serve them best. And then, of course, there's that thank you note of the financial abundance, right? That energetic exchange. And so I feel like somewhere along that chain, there's a block in my subconscious prohibiting me from moving forward freely. My word for this year is flow. So I'm really wanting to get into a state of flow when it comes to tapping into my spiritual gifts, being of service to humanity. Of course, then, reaching financial abundance where I have freedom to maybe host retreats or, reach a wider audience. So I'm really looking to unlock whatever it is inside me that is kind of sabotaging my forward momentum.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing all of that. And that all these aspects you're talking about just goes so with this issue. All right. So what we're going to be doing today is using muscle testing. That's also we learned this in our emotion code in our first training in level 1 and working with trapped emotions. And we learned to tune into the subconscious. And there's many different ways of doing this. So today I'm going to be tuning in to your subconscious with using the ring on ring method. Okay. And so you've given me permission. And before we started to record, I had a moment of silence and I asked for help because I always ask for your healing team to help us today. And I'm already tuned into you. All right. So I'm connected. And so let's go I'm going to share the screen so people can see what we're talking about. All right. So we're at the belief code screen. Right. And we had, you have a belief system that's contributing to this issue that you've talked about. Yes. And this is what's called a tangled belief system. And this is where you have a shared negative program, a shared limiting belief, a faulty core belief, but you have two of them, faulty core belief 1 and 2. And if you have a faulty core identity, you have either 1 or 2 of them. No, usually 2. So let's just go right in and find out what the shared negative program is. All right. Left hand side, no, right. It's in survival. Going into the worth. Okay. We're looking for the negative statement. And so we have 6 sections. So it's in section 6. Okay, so it's one of these 8. So it's number 6. Without money and prestige, I am worthless. Okay. So it makes sense. We're dealing with finances. This one comes up a lot for those who, when we're looking at this issue. All right, so now we're looking for your shared limiting belief. Again, in survival. Worth. Okay, 6 sections. It's in section 4. Eight. So this is in number 8. I constantly need to prove myself. Okay. Again, in survival. Worth. Section 2. Six, 10. So this is a faulty core belief of I don't have what it takes. Okay. Faulty core belief 2. Now we're looking for that. Survival. Some sabotage going on. Six. So it's in section 6. It's one of these 10. Right. 2, 6. So this faulty core belief 2 is number 6. I need to punish myself. Right now, we're going to be looking for the faulty core identity that's associated with this issue, with this belief system. So in love. is in responsibility. It's in section 2. So it's in an even row, 2, 6. I'm not getting anything. So what I'd like us to do, let's take a drink of water.
Okay.
Because what we find is when I'm not getting anything, there could be being dehydrated. We need to drink water, either you or me or both. Okay, so we're still go. Faulty core identity is the section 2. 2, 4. So this is number 6. I need to pretend to be someone I'm not. Okay, and now we're looking for the final faulty core identity, number 2. Survival. This is in safety. All right. All right, now we want to go negative programs. All right, so negative statements, sorry. That's sending me to section 4. So this is number 8. It is not safe to be me. And so if I read this back to you, so we look at the shared negative program of without money and prestige, I am worthless. Why is that? I constantly need to prove myself. Why is that? I don't have what it takes. Why is that? I need to punish myself. Why is that? I need to pretend I'm someone I'm not. Why is that? It is not safe to be me. So you see how that kind of flows
Mhm.
as we read these back. And of course, these are subconscious beliefs. And on all of these, as we're going through here, it always gives you the definition of what we're talking about, as well as any of the belief relationships, whichever area we're in. So now that we've determined these beliefs, anything else? No. Now what I usually do is I go to the trapped emotions first, because now what we want to do is release all of the trapped emotions or imbalances that are giving these beliefs power. So first we release those, then we'll go to the body code, use the body code, release any of those imbalances, and then we'll go back and release the beliefs. Okay, so do you have a trapped emotion? Yes, it's in B. So panic. So when we're releasing, for those who have never watched this, I'm using a magnet and I'm just releasing on my governing meridian, which is right here. Again, all this training and all the explanations come from discoverhealing.com. Okay. All right. Our intention is releasing this trapped emotion of panic. Did we release that? Yes. Any other trapped emotions? No. All right. Now I want to go to the body code. Okay. So is this on the left? Energy. Looking for the next imbalance. post-traumatic, physical trauma, which I should have just asked, is it a physical trauma? Because usually what I do is I'll go to the trapped emotions, then physical trauma, and then physical emotional shock energies. But it brought us right to here, and it explains what this is. And that's a vibrational frequency that may become stuck in your body during intense trauma that is physically shocking or stressful. Normally we do process and release these, but it could become stuck if it's very extreme or if the body is already balanced in some way. So it's one of the type of energy is of these types of energies, type of trauma. Okay. Fall, hit, car accident, illness, usually extreme, or surgery. So we have a physical trauma. Now, do we need to know anything more about it? We don't need to know when it happened. Your subconscious is telling us that. Is there anything associated with that? No. So now I'm just going to release it easily and gently. Releasing physical trauma energy. Did I release that? Yes. Any other imbalances? Yes. It's back to energy. I should have just asked, is it a physical, emotional shock energy? And it is. So it's because your subconscious is sending us right exactly where we need to go. Emotional shock energy. And that's a vibrational frequency that may become stuck in your body during an emotionally shocking event that was severe enough to exert a shock or extreme stress on your physical body. And again, normally this is processed and released automatically, but it could become stuck if it was very extreme or if the body was already imbalanced in some way. Do we need to know more about it? And we do. First half of your life, yes. First 5 years, no. 6. Around age 10, or your subconscious just wants you to know that. Do we need to know anything else? We don't. But if something comes into mind, I can just test you on if you think that's what it's about. Whatever you need. So, but your subconscious is saying we don't need to know. Does something come to mind though that?
Well, yeah, I mean, that was 3 years post a near fatal car accident that my parents were in. So that was a kind of a tumultuous time.
Okay, so that's what this is about. Yes. Okay. Anything associated with this? No. So now we're going to release that physical, emotional shock energy. Yeah. Any more imbalances? There is a left side energy. Left side, no, it's to the right now. So now is it the allergy? Yes. These are very interesting. Because you left side, right side. It's an idea allergy. Where and the idea allergy are generally created when your subconscious mind makes a faulty or negative connection with a particular idea, any thought, emotion, concept, event, action, person, place, or thing. And it usually happens during prolonged or sudden emotional or physical stress. This idea then is considered to be a problem by your subconscious, and a negative response or reaction of some kind will occur when this idea is encountered or could be encountered in the future. So, I mean, I've seen anything from like stomach aches or headaches from any type of stress-related physical symptom, as well as self-sabotage, emotional reactivity, avoidance, or phobias. So we have what's really cool about this is that there's a chart here, and we have a chart of possible idea allergies. It could be on here, or it could be something else entirely. Okay. So is it okay? Is it on this chart? Yes. This is in column B. Yeah. Odd row. No, it's an even row. Is that in B2, 4? This is B6. Okay. Interesting. Here we go. So this is an idea allergy to spending money. And so we're talking about finances here. So this is, and I find many people who, when we working on the finances, these kind of idea allergies come in a lot, either spending money or saving money or exchanging money or money in general, as it says there. All right. Do we need to know more? No. Anything associated? No. So we'll just correct, we're going to do. All right. Our intention is to correct your faulty connection with the idea of spending money. Right. How's it going, Sarah? Are you noticing anything in your body?
Feeling relaxed.
Feeling relaxed. Okay. Okay. And yes, in the energy field again, here we go. Post. So we have a mental energy in regards to this. Left side. No, it's on the right. Is that this is in programming. And let's see, I'm going to go as a despair anchor, which I find that's very common, just these despair anchors. Right. We also we have a chart on this, but a despair anchor is the energy of a negative statement that's perceived as truth by your subconscious mind. Now, your subconscious, being a computer, is going to seek to verify or fulfill that direction or that truth. And these are usually created from severe or repetitive negative thought patterns and are often related to feelings such as despair, self-abuse, resentment, and shame. And these do, just like negative trapped emotions, can affect us internally, externally, as well as internally. They influence our emotions, self-image, and create future negative thought patterns and creating a vicious cycle of negative energy. So we're going to look down at the chart here, and so we have this is it in this chart? Yes. Column A, B, no, it's in C. Odd. C2, C4. Okay, so it's one of these four. Is it the bottom one? Nothing works out for me. No one cares. My life is a waste. It's out. It's nothing works out for me. We need to know more about this. And it's saying we do. So, what we usually do, we usually like figure out when this occurred. All right. So it's in the first half of your life. No. So how old are you, Sarah?
48.
48. Okay. Is that second half? Then the last 5 years, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20 years ago, 15, 16, 17, around 18 years ago. So 2024. So
I was around 30.
around 30 years of age. So does that, is there anything come to mind that you think this could be associated with?
Sure, I can pinpoint some emotions that were surrounding that age.
Okay, yes. All right. Whatever you're thinking, I'm getting a yes on that's you're correct. Okay. And we don't have the beauty of this is we don't have to reveal what that is. Keep that private. All right. Anything else we need to know? No. Anything associated with this? No. All right. So our intention, we're just going to release this despair anchor. Our intention is releasing this despair anchor and nothing works out for me. Okay. Any other imbalances? And I get a no, right? So there's nothing else that's giving these beliefs power. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to release these beliefs. Now I wanted to, and I was thinking of it when you were saying them or when we found them, we always assume that these are your own. All right. These were, so let's see, are these all of yours? No. Okay. So they weren't, you didn't like make a conclusion. So which ones were any of inherited here? Yes. So you inherited something. Which one? One, so the faulty core identity is inherited. I need to pretend someone I'm not. So those are at conception is when you receive that energy of that belief. So is that from, so this is on, right? And did he inherit it? No. So this is from your father's side. Okay. So we're going to release it. When we get to that, any other inherited, anything suggested. So the other ones are all, you made a conclusion based on what was going on at the time, but that was one that was inherited. What's important here is that when we release this, we do 10 swipes for that one. All right. So I'm going to release the following. Without money and prestige, I am worthless. I constantly need to prove myself. I don't have what it takes. I need to punish myself. Releasing, I need this inherited, I need to pretend to be someone I'm not. And it is not safe to be me. Okay. Did I get all of those? Is there anything else there? So now we have to figure, everybody has, after at this stage, we've released all the imbalances and we released the beliefs, and now we're ready to find out whether you always have a subconscious gap and we have to fulfill that gap. So would we just do like what's called a defrag? We just like a computer, we just defrag and put you all back. Defragmentation or something. All right, so I do at least just 3 swipes of that. Our intention is to defrag, mend the gap, is so to mend this subconscious gap. So anything else? Did we complete that? Yes. All right, so so we have 4 days of processing and integration for you, Sarah. So make sure you drink a lot of water and rest when you can, and use Epsom salt bath, or in a shower, or even a warm shower if you feel tired. Which sometimes after these sessions, people do get tired because you've had these energies in you for some time. They need to process and integrate. And so it can be like, it's like a relief kind of. So how's your body feeling, or what do you notice? Not how you feel, but just what do you notice if there's anything? And some people do, some people don't. I was just curious.
So I feel like a tingling in the top of my head.
Okay.
So I kind of felt the energy releasing up through my body and out the top of my head. So that was interesting. That doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
So that was nice. And yeah, so I just feel generally more relaxed and grateful that those particular faulty core belief faulty core belief system has been released from my subconscious. As you can tell, those statements aren't really statements that are empowering. So it's nice to take a moment and clear those out so that we can free up energy to more productive means. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, so yes, those were very pertinent, I think, to the, your issue. And so where would you say, if you could, guess on like an intensity of this issue for you right now? Sometimes I ask that, and people have no change at this point, but it's going to take a while. You have to notice the subtle differences, especially in regards to your finances. And that's what has been keeping you stuck, and your earning capacity. I've seen when I've worked with people is like, oh, they had the best. I worked with a female woman just recently, and she had the best week of her business that she had all these clients coming, and it's been consistent. And this was like 3 months ago. So it does. So that's how in her, and we didn't even work on the finances. It was in regards to trapped emotion and some other things that were going on for her, which I find is very consistent. It's like you find some people will say, oh, I slept really well. And that's not what we were working on, but that is something we can focus on. So let's see. So where would you say? I think you said it was an 8, and where,
like you mentioned, I feel what I know is that, everything is a frequency, it's a vibration, it's an energetic match. So there is a field of pure potentiality, of unlimited abundance, of, financial abundance, right? So I feel that in my mind, I'm hopeful that my vibration will elevate to be more of a frequency match to what I know that's there. So I do also feel it's going to take a minute to kind of integrate, like you said, there's 4 days processing to integrate the release of those statements. So I am looking forward to reporting back to you, letting you know that I've had my best week. I could really use that right now. It's been over the last 6 months or so, I've been going through a lot of internal work. And I feel like for me personally, I'm a doer. And so I've been asked to be and just be calm and reflect and do a bunch of inner work. So I'm ready to come out of that introspection and move back out into being of service. So I feel like the release of these particular faulty core belief, these statements, I feel this faulty core belief system is one more thing to pluck out of the subconscious to help move me back into a state of being more productive, and also then being more of a vibrational frequency to the abundance that surrounds us.
yes, because it's there. We just, when our frequency, I do agree with you, when it matches. And so this is wonderful. Thank you for doing this for the people who are watching. So if anybody would like to want more information on what I do, you can contact me at www.barbaraebelmont.com. And if you like this video and make a comment, get back, send me a from my website. And if anybody would like a free consultation, I can talk to you about your finances. I could talk to you about what would you like to improve in that, which whatever. So we're here to serve. And so thank you so much for watching, everyone. So thank you so much. Again, contact discoverhealing.com on the emotion code, the body code, and the belief code. Look for training there, information, and on the muscle testing. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Barbara.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.